And we are live, baby. Let's get it. Okay, let's open up some charts. How's everyone doing? Today is Tuesday, 18th of October. Let's see the news for today. Oh, calendar. A lot of CAD news. FOMC. That is way later in the day. Chinese GDP. I mean, that could have a pretty big impact on gold. Um, let's see. Let's see. Guys, we also have a lot of earnings calendar. We have a lot of earnings today, which could give an indication of the overall markets. You know, a lot of big companies tomorrow. You know, Tesla, Procter and Gamble, Union. Yeah, okay. You guys see, you get the gist of it. Anyways, let's open the charts. I have already done my charts, but let me redo them. Guys, let's look on the monthly. On the monthly, we are bearish. On the monthly, we are bearish. Let me also just send this link around a bit. On the monthly, we are bearish. Let's open the charts. Um, sorry guys, wait. Let me just send the link and then I'll do the analysis properly. Okay, everything is sent out. Um, I mean the rest should be good. Everything should be pretty good here. Okay, here we go. On the monthly, this is on gold. On monthly, we are bearish. This monthly came up. We started rejecting this last week. Closed strong bearish. Now came back to this zone here, so we can see on the monthly we're clearly bearish. We can keep going at least 1600 and even further down. On the weekly, as we can see, we closed strong bearish right at support actually. Strong bearish right at support. I'm just gonna make sure my audio is loud enough. Yeah, yeah. Okay. My voice should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Um, so we closed right at support here on the weekly time frame. And we can see if we put a line, we're respecting support, right? And we can see this week we started bouncing off of it. So yesterday, let's see on the daily. On the daily, once again, let's start again the analysis. On the daily, we rejected this zone. We were supporting it, we rejected it, and then on Friday we came down and closed right here below. Monday we came all the way back up, rejected it, and now we're looks like trying to come back up. Took on the 4 hourly. On the 4 hourly, we're just kind of ranging a bit. We have somewhat of upwards trend line and then somewhat of a downwards trend line. So we're gonna break one of the ways. Let's see which one. But we are still bearish on the, even though we did close bullish, I think we are bearish. So let's look. Bearish, if you have closes below here, you can take sells. Pretty easy. And then maybe buys above here. This would be the range one breakout, what we're breaking out of right now. And this should be range two breakouts. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, 40 pips to this zone, and then if we miss that, we can always take more buys above that zone. But remove that for simplicity. So it's pretty, we're simply in this range right now, and we're gonna see what happens. GJ on the monthly, we broke out of this zone we've been consolidating in for months. Broke out of it, broke the highs. You can see the weekly even closed above. We had somewhat of resistance here. The weekly close, let's say at it or right above it. Now this week moved up without a bottom wick and broke the highs. Okay, so that means we're very bullish. On the daily, you can see today we came down and tested the highs, and now we're rejecting back up. On the 4 hourly, yeah, on the 4 hourly, tap somewhere around the zone, and now we're back in this range. So let's see where we can take buys on GJ. Can you take buys above here? Well, the answer is yes, you can. You will have much nicer buys above here. So yeah, we'll probably want to be safe here, maybe. Actually, the reason why I'm about to change my mind is this trend line here. If we're breaking out of it, there's a good chance we get a push. So buys above, and obviously there's more buys everywhere above that. And on the 30-minute, if you get closures below here, you're probably going to come and fill this wick at least. And continue below. So we have pretty clear ranges on both pairs. Gold sells look pretty nice. Let's see on the 4 hour. Yeah, gold sells look pretty nice. This 4 hour could flip with NY open in 20 minutes. That looks like pretty good sells. Let's see. So here we kind of have like some mini resistance. You can see rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Now it looks like it's kind of just ranging about, but that's kind of what's happening here. Okay, so pretty clean, easy day. Let's check what's going on in the world. Even as US inflation climbs, Wall Street sees steep fall coming. Projections put inflation near Fed's goal entering. Many Wall Street economists are holding firm to their bet that US inflation will slow substantially over the next year, even as they've been forced to keep raising their predictions for coming months. With most having shared the Fed's failure to predict the stubbornness of last year's price pressures, continue to be surprised how it is spreading through the economy. That was laid bare by last week's core consumer price index for September. Um, But even with that release, economists had boosted their inflation projection for the next few quarters. Despite that, many still see repeated interest rate hikes. There you go. Huh? Okay, so they're expecting pretty good tackling of inflation, I guess. Um okay, so let's open up the safe. Okay, so you can see this morning I took a nice buy on a sell, sorry, on GJ. The reason I was thinking buy is because yesterday after the stream, uh, yesterday after the stream, we took I took one more buy on gold. So ended the day with an extra little buy there at the end, which put it beautifully. And then today, more profits. Okay, guys, so we're having a pretty amazing month here. Okay, yeah, so you can see on gold, this range pretty clear. This triangle is starting to close in, which means we should get a break. I mean, we've been ranging for 4 days around this price. Let's see what what we get out of it. Sorry, guys. Um, I don't know if I can write that on it. Doesn't look like I can. Mm, that's okay. We're just gonna have to wait there. But anyways, let me just break down GJ again, guys. So the reason why I took this sell this morning, which ended up running really nicely, pretty simple trade, guys. We had support here on the 30 minutes. I waited for a close below, and then I entered when this next candle here, when this candle here flipped bearish. Look at trade history. Entered right when it flipped bearish, caught a bit over 20 pips, and then I mean, it ended up moving a bit more. I think it was kind of news. It was a pretty crazy trade, guys. Look, happened in 1 minute. This move. Um. So yeah, nice little drop there in GJ, and then I was looking to get a further continuation of the drop. I missed, or I didn't manage to enter this trade here. Because if you look on shorter time frames, I mean, it was harder for me to enter. And then potentially the next 15 I could have got, but I didn't. Anyways. Mm, okay, so now we're just waiting, guys. We are just waiting. Um, Let's me get my computer and I don't know if you guys want some music, I can play some music again. If you don't want music, tell me to fuck off, and I shall do that. Okay, guys, we're just waiting here. Let's see. Let's see news again. Oh, sorry. Let's see the news again. Um, so for today we just have this. Let's see for tomorrow. So we do have another Fed manufacturing thing. Is that the same thing as Empire State Manufacturing Index just for Philadelphia? Probably. Looks like it. We have unemployment claims and then some other stuff. So it's a pretty calm week here. Let's see news if there's anything else of interest. Set to further delay quantitative tightening. Policymakers feel that gilts markets have been very distressed in recent weeks. Inflation control can be managed via interest rate changes, likely to see a further pause in sale and gifted through market is calmer. Stability in UK bond very much needed. Okay. Pretty simple stuff going on. Let's see what else we can look at. More news. Japan chief says we'll take appropriate step on excess FX moves. So let's see if it's all the Japanese pairs that have been moving a lot. The yen. I mean, they were expecting yen weakness. Okay. So it's the yen overall that's been taking a hit. UJ. Ooh, yeah, okay. Well, UJ's been bullish for like infinity since basically I started trading with like no real pullbacks. Madness. It's like, price bearish. Never mind. Crazy stuff. Let's just look up gold. News. A proposal to track gold bars with blockchain technology. The World Gold Council has. Let's check up World Gold Council. Never heard of this? Ah, gold. Okay, so I have. Um, about golds. Let's see gold demand. News and events. Let's check this out. Oh, where is this? October 18th. That's today. London. Oh, wow. I would have loved to gone to this. Um, wow, that could have made for a nice trip there. Huh. See the price of it. Let's see coming events. The Hague. Could be interesting, guys. November 2nd to 4th. Median. Guys, I have no one in the Zoom here anyways. Are you a speaker? Guys, this is interesting. Where we discuss long term, we'll address the multiple challenges facing investors, climate change. Hmm. Huh. Global trades, headquartered in Dubai, free zone. Nice. Might have to go there. Okay, guys. So as we can see, nothing really happening in the markets. Um, London had a decent amount of moves, so it's normal to see a bit of consolidation at the moment. Let's see how long that lasts. And yeah, we have 5 minutes till NY Open. Okay, guys. Um, pouring myself a little energy drink here, homemade energy drink that I just got all over my fucking keyboard. When I say all over, I mean like 2 drops. But okay, guys, nothing really happening as we just said. Um, how do I look on camera, by the way? Do I look do I look like I'm in tracksuit? I'm not at all in a tracksuit, by the way. This is like a nice top. Anyways, that's beyond the point. Okay, let's see, guys. I mean, as you can see in the last 15 minutes, literally no movement on gold. On GJ, I mean, price coming up. Now it's retracing a bit. I think GJ, we can look for. We had initially said around here, but now that I'm looking at it, I think it's better we just wait. For this zone, it's much clearer. Yeah. So then the question is, do we do the same with gold? Um, guys, how is my stream quality? I feel like I have seen better. I'm gonna go into settings, output, no video. You can't change anything while you're streaming. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yes, I was gonna try a change. Anyways. Okay, guys. We're gonna keep all this open, and then we're gonna go to. We're gonna duplicate, and we're gonna go see news. October 18th, today. Declaration of Responsibility and Sustainable Principles. Gold industry commits to declaring of responsible and sustainable principles. The gold industry has come together to sign a declaration sustainable which formally expresses a shared commitment to operating in a responsible and sustainable way based on a clear set of shared goals. We are waiting for crypto. Um, we are waiting for crypto. No, we're not. We are waiting for New York Open, which is right now, guys. Okay, so let's see what is happening. On the 1 hour, gold closed bullish. Still respecting. Can I draw this dotted line? Make that a thin. Okay, but that looks pretty horrible. Anyway, we're closing respecting this zone, guys, but this is a range 1 breakout to the upside, so we're not interested in it quite yet. And okay, let's delete that because Don't like it. Anyways, properties. Perfect. We're respecting this zone here. Um, yeah, simple. We're just looking for buys above, sells below. I do think we're gonna get sells here. Uh, actually, uh, hmm, on the 4 hour. I mean, on the 4 hour, you should expect this one candle to flip bearish and then come retest these lows. On the weekly, at least, and on the monthly, that would make sense. But then on shorter time frames, it does look like there's a decent amount of bullish pressure. I need to stop umming. Apologies. Let's see. Let's see whether what the we haven't actually looked at the dollar today. Sorry. Let's look at the dollar. Okay, the dollar is still bearish on the weekly. On the daily, yesterday we closed below this range, which means today we should continue pushing down. Um, it seems like on the hourly we came up above this resistance, turned support, turned resistance, but now it looks like we're breaking under slightly, which means it could be a fake out, and then the dollar should continue down, and gold should continue up. As we said, there's a lot of earnings this week, so I do think earnings do give somewhat of an indication of where the market is. Um, if all these companies get bad earnings, Netflix, Johnson and Johnson, etc., get bad earnings, that could be United, yeah, an overall indication of how the economy is doing. But we're just gonna wait and see. Let's look at cryptos. Okay, so cryptos have, I mean, looks like we're exactly at the levels we were on Friday when we were discussing. We were talking about this buys above, and yesterday we came back, and now we're rejecting again. Um, so somewhat similar to gold, just kind of ranging. On the daily, you are bullish. Yesterday we closed above this resistance, but now it looks like we're coming back into it. The 4 hour is respecting this support, which is good if you are looking for buys. A simple closure above here, and then you should get buys above. And then for sells, you can look for sells below here. Sells below. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like this 1 hour. I mean, once again, we're just ranging a bit, but looking like it might be trying to come up a bit. Potential buys above, still valid, just move up a bit. Okay, yeah, so literally Friday we rejected here, now we're coming back. Guys, the more times you retest the zone, the higher chance of breaking it, especially when you come fake out like this. I would have expected actually Asian session to break, but it's not. But as you can see, it's been 11 days we try to break this zone. Oh, we don't actually use Fibonacci, unfortunately, on this channel. But I'm sure they work out, but we're trying to not confuse anyone. No naked trading. Um, but as this would be a range 2 breakout, you can take sells below here, and then so it's pretty similar to gold. Guys, you're just in a range. If it goes above, you'll buy. If it goes below, you'll sell. How are you, bro? Glad to have you here. Yes, pretty good, pretty good. Feeling more energized today. Yesterday was lacking a bit of energy, but feeling better today. Yes, so we just broke down DXY, which is looking more bearish. USDT. Um, yes. Yeah, that looks like on the daily. If you break above this zone, you should have a pretty big break. Is it normal? It's in percentage. Yeah, I guess it is. Um, on the 4 hour, sells below. Let's just see when there's volume normally. Yes. Um. Okay, guys. So gold is just ranging. I mean, the way it's setting up, it looks like there's gonna be a big move. I don't know. There's really no volume at all, which is kind of odd. You can see we've been ranging in here for 4 hours. Wow. Uh, yes. Yeah, yeah, obviously many years ago I used to move or not even many years ago, but yeah, yeah, yeah. But as we just said, the more you test the zone, the higher chance of breaking it. So yes, you can see there is buying pressure, but then there are still some big bearish wicks that engulf, so it's just ranging, I guess, again. Why so? But like for your average person, if I go buy crypto, it's gonna be against USD, no? Okay, guys, you're gonna have 15-minute closures here. Gold is moving up. Um, Respecting whatever zone this is kind of unclear, which is why it's not a proper zone. But you are respecting it. You can see the 5 minutes were pretty nice. So actually, if you trade on smaller time frames, that would have been a pretty nice move up. Um, yeah, let's see. So maybe gold will be pushing today, and then GJ is equally moving up. So maybe we just get the continuations of yesterday on GJ, and gold would be equally continuing yesterday's move. We shall see. We shall see. Um, I don't really know when earnings come out, guys, but I'm sure they're later in NYSE. Before market open, estimate. Surely there's somewhere else where you get. Oh, so there's only one that came out, and it's pretty positive. Anyways, uh, okay, guys. So gold is pushing up pretty nicely here. Come up 25 pips. Um, if you use trend lines or something like that, you know, but I don't really like to use them because they're so ambiguous. Well, I guess support and resistance is ambiguous too. But we're breaking out of this trend line, which means you should see a push. So that could be an extra confirmation for buys. On the hourly, you've had a few hourly closes in a row. Um, we know that often when you have a bearish candle that closes bearish, like it pushes right before the candle closes, the next candle usually retraces the move. We looked at that on Friday. I think we looked back at a bunch of examples. Like even right here, move back up. So, but I'm not convinced yet that we're gonna go up. This could be a fake out, grabbing better entries to move down. Okay, there you have the 15-minute candle close. No top wick, we're moving down. So technically you could take it as we break out of the zone and you flip bullish, but the next zone is only 10, 15 pips away. So the risk to reward is not there. And there's still no confirmations that you're bullish. I mean, on the 4 hour, this could just be the top wick and you could flip bearish. We have no candle that's printed bullish yet. On smaller time frames, yes, but not on the higher time frames, and you really want the most time frames to match up as possible. Mm, So, guys, we can't forget, the market only just opened 15 minutes ago. People are still arriving at work, turning on the computers. Yes, it is algorithms that run the markets, but they still need to be turned on. I mean, most are turned on all the time, but they're tweaked or modified, or positions are often closed. Not often, but can be closed manually. So there's just more orders flowing in the markets, which is why you see larger moves now. But usually we've seen it's been either pre New York or it's been later in the New York session around 10 a.m. in Eastern time. Because I don't have any viewers, I can't. Once we have viewers, we'll have statistics and we can see where people come from, and then we can use their times. But I guess it's easier if we just, because we're trading New York market, to use New York time or Eastern time. Guys, gold has been in this range for, okay, yes, we've come up and down, but we've been around in this range for basically a month now. You know, we faked out to the bottom, faked out to the top, and now we're back just in this range. If you look on the weekly, we haven't really moved at all. Okay, so it looks like gold is continuing to push. That's what we said. You know, if the 15-minute flips bullish, you'll probably get a push to the next zone. So let's see if it plays out to the next zone or if it is short lived. We have Comex in 2 minutes, which should bring a lot of volume. Um, I mean, yesterday, once again, we're pretty much in the exact same zone we were yesterday. Look, this is where we were, and I was pretty sure we were bullish. So we had one bullish candle, and then we closed right below. We came in, the candle flipped bearish, so it's tougher times, or it's harder to find direction because you're moving down, you're moving right back up, you're moving up, you're moving right back down. Even this morning, you can see we moved up for Asian, came all the way back, and then London, in New York is moving back up again. So let's see. Okay, Comex here in 30 seconds. This should bring a decent amount of volume. Let's see. Let's see. 16 seconds here. Guys, maybe there is a way to add the time frame on. Okay, there you go. Comex open. Let's see. You should get a decent push. Guys, as we usually say, if price is moving up, free Comex. Probably move back down, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, we're breaking the high. Yeah, this looks like it's going to push to the next zone at least. Guys, we've left this zone. There's only one place for price to go, to the next zone. Yeah, so that 15-minute candle, you'd still be in. You'd be up 10 pips. Your stop was 10 pips too. Maybe that's something to consider next time. For me, the range was just too small. But let's see. Let's see what price does. Okay, we created top wick, flipping bearish. No clear direction for the moment. Obviously, on higher time frames, it's extremely bullish. I mean, not on higher, but like compared to the 5-minute. On the 30-minute, we're reaching this next zone. Seems like we're rejecting from it now. Okay, guys, we're rejecting pretty harshly here. Flipping back bearish. Guys, this is why you wait for clearer zones, because here you can just get burnt. I mean, it's moving up, it's moving down. I think it's also we have two major um let's say aspects running the market. One is obviously it's pretty sure that they're going to increase interest rates, means the dollar goes up and then gold goes down. But then there's also the reality of what's actually happening in economies. Most news that's coming out, whether it's CPI, most news are pretty negative, which, gold is a hedge against inflation. So that aspect means gold should be pushing up, which obviously on the month, we have 6 months in a row of bearish movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 months in a row. So the markets aren't using gold as a hedge against inflation. So they're betting that the dollar strength is more prominent than the inflation problem. But I think in the last few days we've had a bit of a cool down. So essentially what I'm trying to say is there's just less direction overall. This is why we're seeing more ranging in throughout most commodities. I mean, even if you look at oil, pretty much same chart as gold, going up, going down, going up, going down. A lot of uncertainty, even with political reasons and all this. I forget what the ticker for gas price. TT. Ticker for European gas. Mm, I don't think it's EEX. Nah, nah, nah. Netherlands. It's this one I'm looking for. Okay, anyways, there's just uncertainty all around the market. Okay, so guys, gold came down and now it's looking like it's pushing back up. This 5 minute candle, there you go, should reach this zone. If you get candles closures above there, you can look for buys. We have 30 minutes till the 4 hour close, which is closing pretty bullish, but we can expect to see the top wick being created. Okay, guys, so it tapped that resistance and now it's rejecting pretty hard. But could you have gotten maybe, yeah, you would have gotten 12, 13 pips or whatever. Check the news again. Danish. Okay. I mean, overall, pretty much every news you see is bad. But obviously, they can predict this much months at a time before. So for us retail traders, it's extremely hard to figure out to what extent news is already priced in. So we can basically only trade what we see. Let's sit up straight here. Okay, guys, so you can see gold is trying to move up. Every time we reject this resistance, it seems like the next 5 minute or the next candle comes right back up. You can see on the 1 minute, we have some bearish candles engulfed by some bullish candles engulfed by bearish. So, but we can see since 10 a.m. we've been gradually moving up a bit, but it's not convincing quite yet. Same with GJ. Yeah, let's see, let's see. We are just patiently waiting. We can take a look at some other pairs. EU, for example. Let's see what that's happening. The 1 hour, yeah, pretty similar than like say GJ upside. Now you have the fake out to downside, and now it looks like it's moving back bullish. Um, Extremely hard in this zone. I mean, every time you want to take a position, there's a support resistance 6 pips away. I wouldn't touch that. GU, you're reaching support turn maybe resistance now. I mean resistance, yeah, support turn resistance. If you break above, you could see a little push, but look on the 4 hour, still bearish, so it's hard to take these buys here. If this GJ can close bearish on the 4 hours, I'm expecting to see something like this. Close bearish, the next one creates the top wick, and then comes back down. So you really need this. Because if it closes bearish, it's just a continuation of down move. But if it closes bullish, it turns into somewhat of a fake out. So you really need it to close bearish. Um, let's see, Australian dollar, New Zealand. Okay, so you can see this week the risk on currencies are kind of gaining some strength. New Zealand dollar, Australian dollar, pound, and then the risk off, the yen, etc., are crashing. Look at GJ, which is flipping bullish. Oh no, EJ looking pretty close to GJ, flipping bullish. Look at this on the daily, on the weekly. I mean, everything's extremely bullish. GJ extremely bullish. AJ extremely bullish. Even UJ, well, UJ's been bullish ever since I started trading. Um, and NJ, and then the same with NU and all this. So it means that things look like they're maybe going better, which means gold should push down. Let's see, let's see. We have the 30-minute closure right here. Gold just broke its high already, looking like it's going to continue up. GJ2. So let's see, let's see. But guys, look at this on the 5 minutes. Pretty ugly. Pretty ugly. Moves up, moves down, moves up, moves down, moves up, moves down, moves up. Still making higher highs and higher lows, so yeah, on an uptrend. On the smaller time frames, that is. Delay to start quantitative tightening. Makes sense for this to push up. Okay, so gold's coming up to this resistance that we said we could take buys above in case of a closure. Um, yeah, you can see the volume starting to kick in a bit. There you go. 15-minute candles are gradually getting a bit bigger, but I think we're gonna get to move a bit later on in the day. If we miss this range, no big deal at all. We have another range in 25 pips, much better, cleaner range actually. I had taken that off just for aesthetics, but let me put it back on. Make sure it's there in MetaTrader, so everything is concise. There you go. Let's see what happens here. I mean, if you look now in the hourly, look how bullish this looks. Moved up 45 pips now. On smaller time frames, it's not at all as pretty. But you can see the 5 minute, look at this current 5 minute, means the next one should also push up. Let's see, we're gonna wait for confirmations today. I think I was looking over the stream and I think we're maybe slightly a bit impatient. It's hard to tell sometimes because I'm saying I'm being impatient just because I'm taking the same trade like 3 times for it to end up working. Whereas if we wait, it could sometimes obviously I could just take the last try and it works, but I mean we never know when it's gonna break and then but maybe I should adapt to the market situation, see that right now, there's a lot less breaks, a lot more rangy, so I should wait for extra confirmations. For example, let's look at yesterday. I was taking trades here. I don't know. I could have waited for. Let's look yesterday. But see, yesterday was the same thing. It was slightly moving up, but then it wasn't really moving up at all. And I would enter like here after fake outs and then just get faked out again. So same thing in the London session around here. So there was no extra confirmations anywhere. Okay, guys, gold is rejecting pretty harshly that zone. Guys, you can tell it's going to be a tougher day. I think the volume's going to come more on the Wednesday, Thursday, towards the end of the week. Guys, don't forget, usually when price ranges, it's matched with a catalyst, aka news or something, to break out of those ranges. Usually it coincides with something else. And as we just looked in the markets, I mean, there's not really much happening. Let's quickly look at the 5 things to do for the day. Oil, Biden is releasing at least another. Oh, this guy's crazy. 10 to 15 million barrels of oil in the bid to balance markets. I mean, that works short term, but not in the long term, my guy. The oil market is limbo. So what? He's gonna use his oil and then gonna have to buy more in a few months, and then that's gonna just make it go back up again. So not sure if that's gonna work. Bond whiplash. UK gilt whipsawed, initially climbing after. I don't know what UK gilt is. I think that's just a different word they use for bonds. What are gilts? Guys, we're learning as we go. Gilt is a UK government liability in sterling issued by. So it is somewhat of a low risk, low yield. Okay, it's basically a bond, but I guess something a bit different. government securities. Funds are debt funds which invest only in government securities. Okay, yeah, so it's basically a bond. Guys, look how strongly gold is rejecting right now. We've corrected the last 15 minutes. Um, I mean, it's what we expected with 20 minutes here for the 4 hour to close. We're expecting somewhat of a rejection. Okay, let's continue reading. Bond whipsaw initially climbs after Financial Times report the Bank of England is delaying start to gilt sale program. Those gains turned to losses when the central bank denied the report in a statement that said it didn't rule out the prospect of the Bank of England announcing a delay at a later time. Eyes on banks, Credit Suisse is exploring a sale of its U.S. asset management operation and moving closer to securing financing from other businesses. Meanwhile, Bank of America result painting a rose picture of U.S. consumer, casting double over recession warning, spending on Bank of Federal. I forget what this is. Oh, well, it's probably this Bank of America. Yeah. Credit card jumped 13 in the quarter. Future rose by 1.1%, climbing 1.4. New York Times trading off session high. Okay, yeah, guys, let's see quickly how the markets are doing. Okay, so gold, guys, this is what I mean. It's coming down, it's coming up. Who knows? That's a normal rejection you'd get when you reach resistance often. I was not expecting it to just break through. So let's see if this for buys, if this closes bearish, and then the next candle, or if this closes around here, next candle closes here, that's a pretty good trade, and then you can expect the new 4 hour maybe to get a bigger bottom wick, and then to continue moving up with NYSE in different volumes. Guys, it seems like obviously there's different market conditions, but it seems like for the last month or two, you've had huge moves in London session, in New York, ranging in New York opening, NYSE open, and then around 334, you've had the pushes. Guys, we started this account last week with 100K. We're now at 118, up 18%. Guys, let's look through the history of this month. It's been a really tough month, honestly. Obviously not in terms of results, but in terms of price action. So the losses have been kept small. Guys, this is the best advice I've ever learned from Raja, which we're really trying to apply with this account. 10 pips here, 15 pips here, 5 pips here, 5 pips here, 2 pips here, break even, break even, break even, break even, break even, break even. We've had that's why I'm saying the markets are hard. We've had 10 break even trades. And then finally the wins, 11 pips, 15 pips, 10 pips, 16 pips, 11 pips, 16 pips, 22 pips, 13 pips, and then this morning we had a nice 22 pip win. So overall, it's going okay, but it's been a pretty harsh month in terms of price action. Okay, the 15-minute is ranging a bit, trying to come up, but guys, look at this 15-minute. I mean, you are gradually coming up, and I am expecting a somewhat bigger push up, but I don't know. Once again, guys, it's about this catalyst and all this. Oh, guys, it's a beautiful day where I am. Getting pretty windy. This morning was the first day where uh I don't know how you say in English, but like the grass was frosted, frozen in the morning. Getting chilly up here. But the sun's out, so it's beautiful. This morning we went to the gym. It was a rest day. Um, so just doing more some stretches and all that. Managed to take that trade while I was at the gym. Super nice. Then we went, or I went to somewhat of an art gallery, a jewelry expedition, which was pretty underwhelming actually. Still saw some nice pieces. Guys, the amount of wealth they had, obviously, most of these pieces were made in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Guys, the amount of wealth these monarchies had or still have, insane. Insane. Well, I guess nowadays people still, I was gonna say people used to put 1 million in a necklace and all this, and I guess nowadays you still do that, but a lot of people do that with watches. Tech Philippe's 500,000 or whatever. Cars too, maybe. So I guess the concept is still around. Boats. Let's see what GJ's doing. The same thing, kind of creeping up slowly, but without really creeping up. Like, what is this? 20 pips when it's like 1 hour. Gold on the hourly. We're respecting this support once again, rejecting. Every single last time we've rejected. Let's try to do a diagram here. Um, every time we've rejected from here, let's check it. So the support was here, right? Around this line. We reject, we come up at least to here, and then around here we have some difficulty, move a bit up, come right back down. Here, come up, have some difficulty where we did here, break out of it, and then had some more difficulty right around here. Here we came up, broke through, but then had some difficulty around here. So we can see we're basically just in this range right now. This is one of the best drawings I've ever done. It might be safer to wait for a clear break above here or just a clear break below here. This range, I'm starting to think it's a bit too small, this 20 pip range. So that was a good, useful breakdown for me because I no longer want to take buys above here. All this is just for me, it's a no trade range. And here, I don't want to be involved. Break above, I'd love to be involved. Break below, I'd love to be involved. But for here, the range is just, I mean, it's 20 pips, it's a bit 25 pips. What you could see is the same thing. Sorry, guys. What you could see is the same thing that you see at this support. Let me add it back just to do this analysis. Let's say it closes up here, you take it, and then we start rejecting around here. So you probably would still get your 10 pips, but the markets are already hard enough in themselves. Let's just relax. I'd rather miss out on this trade than get it caught in a loss. So we're just being patient here, guys. We're going to delete the zone because we just identified that price in the past. Look around here. It's had difficulty. I don't want to be involved in this. And anyways, we've already taken trade today, so we're just going to be extra patient. Okay, guys, we have 13 minutes till the 4-hour closure. Just straight back in the range. I wouldn't be surprised if we fully correct this move. I wouldn't be surprised if we go up. So sitting on my hands for the moment, as they say. Guys, how does my audio sound? And how's the quality of my screen? Like, can you see, for example, these numbers? I know I can see them, but can you guys see them? You should. I'm looking on my phone. You should be able to see somewhat of it. Let's see if you guys hear me. Oh, do you guys want music, or did you not like my Chinese flutes yesterday? I love when I speak because I actually never get an answer, so it's like I speak to myself. Um, I guess unless someone requests music, we're not gonna have music. But maybe they just don't know. They're not aware that they want it, so I have to let them know what they want. Wow, we have 4 likes on the stream. That's pretty happy with that. Let's go and check what the dollar is doing. The dollar is okay. So see, dollar is moving down on the 4 hour. Um, dollar is moving down on the 4 hour. We're rejecting this previous. Yeah, guys, the zones are just not nice today. How do I have 0 viewers? Come on, man. Now I'm just kind of sad to be honest. It's not possible I have 0 viewers. Guys, I'm watching on my phone. Maybe it's from the same account, so it doesn't count. God damn it. Guys, the 0 viewers just makes me sad. So at least I need one. Even if it's myself. It makes me feel good. Okay, so the dollar's coming down, so gold should keep going. I mean, you can see we're trying. As I said, I think I can see the move happening later in the session, so we're just gonna be patient. If you want to say something, you can unmute yourself at any point, by the way. Na, 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 na. Okay, guys, so it's the last 10 minutes. I am expecting a pullback for the 4 hour wick, even though candles are closing bullish. I'm gonna leave the zone just for purposes, but we're not buying above. We're just leaving the zone. Let's try check the news. Nothing really is happening. Trades. Bank of England. Output cut was correct decision. No politics behind it. The UAE believes that OPEC Plus made the correct technical choice when it agreed to cut production, and the unanimous decision had nothing to do with sorry politics. Guys, I just want to see OPEC Plus countries. I do know them, but I don't know what the plus is. I don't want to know about the history. Just tell me current countries: Algeria, Angola, Congo, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. So it's a lot of African and Middle Eastern, and then South America. Okay. OPEC plus. I know here. Mexico, Oman, Philippines, Russia. Um, is U.S. part of oil group? So they just trade on the free market, I guess. Oh, mm, 80% is held by OPEC. Hmm. I guess they stay out of it because they don't want their price to be pegged or not chosen by them. I guess maybe maintain oil prices profitable. It's a win-win. The world gets oil, they get profits for providing the service. Well, I don't know if it's a win-win, but at least it's not a loss-loss. Guys, what's the game you learn in my memories? Game theory. Game theory. Game theory graph. If you both do higher, you both lose. Is it the prisoner's dilemma? They have two prisoners. Um, this is how many years I guess they get in prison if they both confess. Um, they both go to jail. If one confesses and the other lies, um, the one who confesses gets 10 years and the one who lies gets nothing. And if one lies, vice versa. And then if they both lie, they both get -1. But then the problem is, obviously, naturally, they should all both should lie. But the problem is, one will lie, and then if you know that the other's lying, you're probably just gonna uh if one's lying, if one confesses and you okay, whatever it is. Guys, I can't explain it, but I do understand it. I guess the moral of the story is don't confess. Oh, but then if you lie and the other one confesses, okay. Anyways, so that's basically what most problems any industry and infrastructures face. Except with prices, should you undercut the other one? But then if you both undercut, you both lose out, right? Because the idea is if you undercut your competitor, you're going to get more demand. But then if he also undercuts or he joins you on the undercut and you're at the same level again, you're both just worse off. But obviously, what's the incentive for you both to, let's say you both agree to stay on high prices, then you both win. But what's what reason do you have to not undercut the other one and take essentially normally the whole demand, depending if it's a homogenized good? Okay, guys, we have 2 minutes to the 4 hour closure. Both pairs are closing extremely bullish. You haven't broken out of any ranges, in my opinion. This really does look like it wants to push, but then again, so did it here, and then just came down. So we're just gonna wait. Guys, feel free to let me know what your favorite pair is to trade. We know we have some crypto traders. So whatever pair, guys, nothing's really moving in the market right now. They're all slightly coming up apparently. Oh no, we like XRP USD. XRP is the only one that does not look bullish. Although we are coming back to this zone here, if we break above, we're back in this range, which should mean you should come to the next range. Should be a 1-2% push. Okay, guys, you have the new 4 hour candle. Oh, not on this one, but on most brokers. Guys, if I open the window, do you hear a lot of noise? Or let me know. I think it should be okay. They were doing some drilling before, which is why I closed it. Guys, I don't understand because look, you see, I trade with Blackpool, right? On Blackpool here, you still have 1 hour left to the 4 hour candle. But then on MetaTrader, it's the same timing as normal. Interesting, right? Molto interessante. I mean, this looks like if it flips. This looks like if it flips bullish, you should come fill the range. You know what I'm saying? But that's the same thing it looked like yesterday, and then it didn't, or it did, but later on. The only way I would take this trade is if you see the fake out trade, the fake out movement. So not right now. Right now it's not faking out. What I mean by fake out movement is this. This one closes bearish. It has to close bearish. And then the next one completely retraces it. You know, breaking all these lows, but then comes back above, then I would be willing to take that trade. But for the time being, nope. No thank you. Even though, I mean, look at it. It looks like it's going to break. This 5 minutes the opposite than the one we like on you know the one I like on the sell, right? When it's like close bearish here and then creates right here, these two. Creates top wick and then come down. This is the opposite. Close bearish, creates top wick, fakes out kind of to the downside and then pushes up. So right now on the flip, you could probably easily take this, but I feel like being extra patient today. Yeah, that looks pretty nice though. Anyways, we're not gonna look at it. So here, GJ is coming back or creating the 4 hour bottom wick. It looks like. I don't like how it closed bullish though. Mm, last 30 minute also closed bearish. So we have more bearish confirmations, but I just don't like how it closed bullish on the 4 hours. And then gold's coming back down a bit. Every time frame's bullish besides the 50. No, even the 15, except the current candle. So price should be moving up, but as we said, I feel like being extra patient. Guys, if you have any questions, um, you don't because there's no one here, but let me let me just keep talking about everything and nothing. We have 30 minutes till NYSE open. We know what usually happens, more volatility. Goldman fixed income. Let's see which companies have earnings this week. I'll tell you the ones that I know. Goldman Sachs has them today. Forecasted. I don't know if that's good, so let me check here. Goldman, LMNO, ABCDEFG. Control find Goldman. They don't have it. It's a lie. Let's see what earnings were yesterday. Wow. Some good ones. How many of the S&P 500 are banks? S S S and P 500 sector weights. No chance. Just give me the answer, man. No bluffing. Why? Okay, so information technology 30%. I think that's like Facebook or Meta, YouTube, Google, etc., etc. Healthcare, consumer. So finance is only 10. Interesting. That's by maybe by weight, by transactions or something, by market cap. But I think by companies, there's more banks. Okay, guys. So now you can see the gold is breaking the 15-minute lows. It looks like it could break 30-minute lows. The more lows we break, the less bullish you are. Uh, 2 viewers, 1 viewer, 2 viewers. Who knows? Who knows? Um, Tune Master, are you one of those viewers? Tune Master. guys, our guest is not here right now. I was not talking to myself. Don't worry, there is a guest, but he's not here. Um, guys, you can see gold's breaking the 30-minute lows. Pretty strongly too, eh? Let's see. Maybe now we can take sells below here, depending on how this reacts. Um, guys, the ranges have just been tougher, I think. Maybe other people are not finding it so, but at least I am. Do, 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 do. Guys, what's your favorite song at the moment? What is your favorite song? Who's your favorite artist? What's your favorite pair? What's your favorite car? What's your favorite country? What's your favorite? Let me know your favorite anything. It's a good mood stream today. Good mood stream. Guys, we're really just chilling. We are chilling. Nothing more to say. Waiting for candle closures. I mean, we have NYSE. Should play out. Or at least should bring more volume to the market. If not, then let's see. Okay. Okay. You can see we took the lows, which is what we wanted to see. Now if the 15-minute closes. Uh-huh. But then you have to wait for a 15-minute closure bullish. Let's see, let's see. It is the new 4-hour candle, so that could easily be the bottom wick, and then price continues to move up. We gotta see, we gotta see. Guys, we're not looking to force any trades here. Hello, hello. Is the guest here? Who is here? Wait. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream. If you're learning anything, if you're not, then don't leave shit. Okay, guys. 20 minutes till NYSE. Guys, no movement at all in the markets today. I mean, maybe some of you guys caught this upside on the 15-minute. It wasn't bad. Break of the high you could have taken. That's not bad at all, actually. Let me check that. On the 15-minute. Yeah, the break of this high could have been nice. Stops would have been stopped out. I mean, runners would have been stopped out at break even. Besides that, this 5 minutes seems to be engulfing the previous 5 minutes, showing that we could have some buying pressure here, guys. We're gonna wait probably till NYSE open. The dollar's continuing to push down, which is what you would want to see if you want to take gold buys. Now we wait. We wait. Let me leave it Or no, let's look at the news one last time. See if anything's happening. Credit Suisse, nanana. Old news, old news. Guys, nothing happening in the market right now. We are simply waiting for NYSE open here in 15 minutes. But it does look like we could get some gold buys here, depending on how price moves, but it does look like we could get some buys. We'll see, we'll see. Price is still bearish, so you could see something like this on the next candle. Guys, we've seen this move like 100 times this month. So we have to wait and see how this candle closes. We're being patient, guys. We took some wins this morning. Yesterday too. Yesterday we caught 3 wins, guys. The week is going pretty nicely, guys. Up 7%. Only had a couple losses. Some nice bigger wins. And then the monthly is also going pretty good. Even though we already broke it down earlier this session, it's been a tough week in terms of price action. Still managed to take some nice trades, but it's just been harder. Okay, guys, 15 minutes about to close here. Let's see what it brings. GJ's flipping bullish on the 4 hours. Guys, you can see we're up 3% for the day. No need to urge into more trades unless the opportunities come up. I hope everyone's having a good day. If you're not, we'll make you have a better day here. Okay, guys, literally nothing at all happening on the markets. All this Bank of England news. Already read all this. Let's see what gold's saying again. 9 hours. It's pure grows over US white gold boom. I don't know what that is. Deep in the patches of Nevada. Lithium. Okay, yeah, it's lithium, which apparently is white gold. But let's see. Guys, there you go. 15-minute close. The next 15 minutes already pushing down. Is this a push down for better prices for NYSE, or is it just a push down? Find out in the next hours. We are nearly 2 hours into the stream here. I don't even know why I trade these sessions. I mean, why start like most of my trades are after 2, but that's sometimes like in different market conditions. For example, a few months ago, trades happen earlier. Obviously, news is often around this time, so you want to be online for the news. It's complicated. It's complicated. 15-minute is, yeah, moving bearish. Guys, I told you from this morning I didn't trust this move up here. Now, if we come lower and then we start moving up, that's a totally different story. I would be interested in that, but for the moment, we're not interested in anything. I prefer the sells below here. Unfortunately, I can't add text here, but We looked at it this morning, guys, on the hourly. It's pretty simple. This range is fucked up. I don't really want to get involved in it. More sells below here, which are pretty clean for minimum like 20 pips, but then you can probably get 50 or something. And then the buys above here are also pretty clean too, at least for 30 and then another 50 or so. But in this range, guys, unless, I mean, this is setting up pretty beautifully for sells. Guys, if this 30-minute closes like this, and then on the next 30-minute for NYSE, we open around here, we come grab liquidity, better orders. On the flip here, I would be, I would consider it. It depends how it formulates, but we do have support right here. Maybe not. But that is something I would consider. Otherwise, we're just going to wait for below the zone. Okay, guys, this is a pretty boring day in the market. I wish I could make it more interesting for myself, for you guys to take more trades, but I mean, we don't control the market. Guys, there's a bunch of earnings today once again. I have no idea when they come out. Before market open, that's like has to come out now, no? Um let's see, like Goldman Sachs. Earning announcement, earning per share. Pretty good earnings last month. So let's see. But can they not put a fucking time on this? It's like there's everything but the answer I'm looking for. Guys, look at gold here. What did we say? Fuck these buys. But GD, if you didn't like the buys, why didn't you take the sells? Guys, you can't just fucking buy and sell whenever you want. You need confirmation. Well, I mean, of course you can. No one's stopping you, but I need confirmations. I need to see what I want to see. You can't just expect price to reject here because next thing you know, it goes straight through. But then you get a 15-minute closure. Okay, we're rejecting. The next one, it doesn't have a top wick, so that's not the best, but it's rejecting again. Okay, we like that. Now we can start saying, okay, this rejection has somewhat of validity. We can see last time we rejected this zone, we came down to here, these levels right here. Then we came back up. Last time we rejected, we came down to this zone. And this time, let's see, maybe this time's even shorter and then it buys above. We'll see, but this is why we don't want to mess with this range, guys. This is ugly shit. Sorry for those baby drawings, but I hope you get the gist of it. Okay, there's 8 minutes till NYSC open here. If you're new to the stream, your first time here, or not your first time here, let me know how you're doing. Let me know if there's any chart you would like me to check out. Would check out whatever you want me to check out. We are looking at the news because it was kind of nothing to do before we got asked about crypto. We started looking at crypto. We realized that it's moving exactly like gold. It was coming up. Now it looks like it's coming back down. I do think we're going to see bearish moves overall in the markets today for the pairs we look at. And the gold, the dollar should start moving up again today. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe we're wrong. That's why we're waiting. Overall markets in Europe, we're up 2%. France 2%, Germany 2%, UK 1%, Japanese 1.5, the Swiss 1.5. Gee. Nasdaq is predicted to open up 3%. Let's see. US 30 is up 1%. S&P is up 2%, guys. So everything's moving up. We'll see when NY open, but that means things are going pretty good, which means gold should move down. As we're seeing, it's not as clear as that. Guys, today's one of those days where if you're not careful, you're gonna lose all the money you made this week, this month. Patience, patience. Patience pays. Well, not really, because you don't trade when you trading pays. Patient trading pays. That's it. Guys, the fasting has been going pretty well. I still haven't really. I had a tiny bit of food, but I haven't eaten at all today. Feeling awake. My arms and shoulders are killing me. But feeling good. Feeling good. Is our guest here? Does our guest want to say anything? Well, this is not actually technically true, depending on how it plays out. This is a strange range. Guys, I said what I wanted to see. Comes up, moves down. This is like bellissima. Especially the way it's retracing right now, pre NYSC. But we'll probably be safe and just wait. We'll see. We'll see how it comes. We will see how it comes. Guys, there's literally no movement on the market whatsoever. Look at these 5-minute candles. Up, down, up, down, up. The moves will come later, guys. 5 minutes till NYSC open. Who's excited? I am excited. And I hope you are too. Guys, I didn't wear a shirt. If one person tells me they're bothered by the fact that I didn't wear a shirt, I will go wear a shirt. Don't worry, don't worry. This is, I don't know what you call this. I have no idea what names of clothes are, but this is a nice little top, you know? But if someone wants me to go wear a shirt, I'll go wear a shirt and I'll apologize for not wearing a shirt. Guys, that's how dedicated I am to you. Okay, guys, 4 minutes here till NYSC open. Markets are retracing, which tells me we could be heading down here. Why would we be moving up if price wants to move up? Wouldn't we be moving down to grab better entries and then move up? So the only reason we could be moving up is then to grab better entries to come down. We'll see, we'll see. That's my prediction. Let me leave the prediction right here. Next candle does this. Fakes out above here. Boom. So I occasionally get one viewer, two viewer, and boom, straight out. Maybe it's the audio quality. Maybe it's me. Maybe people just don't like me. Oh well. Okay, guys. 2 minutes here left. 2 minutes.